parable of the two debtors. Luke chapter 7 verse 36 to 50. Luke 7, let's see if we can find it. Luke chapter 7, 36. We go down now to 36. Oops. 35. 36 to 50. One of the Pharisees invited him, that's Jesus, to a meal. When he arrived at the Pharisee's house and took his place at table, a woman suddenly came who had a bad name in the town. She had heard he was dining with the Pharisee and brought with her an alabaster jar of ointment. She waited behind him at his feet. Again, the posture is important. Behind him at his feet, weeping. We did the aspect of weeping, right? And she wiped away her tears with her hair and covered them with kisses and anointed him. When the Pharisee heard this, he said, look, if this man were a prophet, he would know what bad fame this woman has. And Jesus said, look, Simon, I have something to say to you. Speak, Master. Right? So you invite Jesus for a meal, and instead of Jesus focusing on the meal and saying, look, pass me this and pass me that, I want more food and eat, he is now focusing on a lady who is now anointing his feet and crying over them. There was once a creditor who had two men in his debt. One owed him 500 denarii, the other 50. Again, think of it. Instead of saying, Simon, you have it back to front, leave the woman alone, he is now giving Simon a story where he could think, formulate, process, deduce, and come up with an accurate solution. And that, dear friends, is what a parable is about. There was once a creditor, and tomorrow, please God, we would look at this parable in further detail. So this is what a parable is about. A little dig, a good stick where you can ponder and say, look, I invited Jesus for a meal. Someone is there at his feet. Jesus is not even focusing on the meal. He is focusing on the sinful woman. So the focus has to change. The perspective is different. Tomorrow, please God, we will look further at the parable of the two debtors. Luke chapter 7 verses 35 to 50.